Hello and welcome back to Rollercoaster Tycoon, where we have finished the park. Yay! Can I click the I win button? Nope, because we have to go all the way to October year 3 and it is only June year 2. So yeah, we have a bit of a ways to go, but that's alright, we'll make something out of this. We have plenty of stuff to build still, and before we continue with anything, let's do the routine quick vandalism check that by now is pretty much part of our ritual of starting up a new video for this park. So, how is it with the vandalism? And the the dirtiness of the path, the not cleanliness, the broken benchiness. Well, you know it. Just everything that's bad. I don't see any, so I consider that to be a good sign. Seeing how we have like the right amount of guests in the park already, I feel like changing the pricing policy is not really high on the prio list here anymore. I thought that would be a thing, but I was sorely mistaken. So, so long as the rides are filled with guests, I consider it good. So yeah, having said that, I think that let's check in on our eggheads real quick, because we had the hoo-ha belly. We got another thrill ride, but that's about it. We are officially through the thrill rides. Let's go with the shops and stalls, because I do want like one or two, because I think that will help with luring in more guests to the park. Not that we really need it, but also I say that we finished the park, but it's not like, we have a big margin. So I feel like we do need to cement our position just a little tad bit, tiny eeny weensy bit more. And to do that, cement our position, what we're gonna do is we are going to add path to the underground pathing. So, I know, very interesting, right? Also, you know what I did, guys? Oh. That's an issue. Did not expect that. But I checked the, nice. I checked the other video that I made with the music experiment, and guess what? It turns out that adding music did not change the ratings of our rides. Because I checked what they were, and they were actually the same. I just got the coasters mixed up is all, and in the end, they haven't improved. Maybe it works, it adds it in the background if you have it nearby, or maybe it's only when you have it from like coaster launch, or whatever. I don't know what the real mechanic is, but I do know that we can't make the comparison to what it would have been without music. But I guess we can compare that in a way by saving the design and then building it, and then with or without music, and basically doing like a compare with that. But I don't know. For me, that's too much hassle, so I guess we will never know if the theory holds true. Anyway, then we'll do another bit of bridge section. Yep. Come on, game. You're starting to annoy me again with all your stupid trees. Come on. Oh man, all the trees like everywhere. It's just Right, now this should help tremendously with the path. Wait, what? I must have accidentally clicked that, but that was not the intention. Right, so then benchify it all up. Do a quick underground scoop here. Also trash cans, of course, very important here. I mean, last but not least, we do want some facilities here, and we do want some staffing. So it's a lot of stuff to set up here, but this will make it so that we can just continue with this park for a while. Also, and now it becomes a matter of praying that we've done it right. I don't know, I think we got it covered here, you know. Not entirely sure. I just pray we do. Back to the regular view. We need facilities. And those are the most important thing here. Let's get a few over here. Of course. I mean, I don't want to fill that up with shops and stalls like straight away, but we do need at least some in there. You know, and a few drinks. I mean, you can't go without drinks. It's impossible. You need fizzy soda pop. That's a proven fact. There. This is like a maintenance building. I think that this is one of the few occasions that we actually have an entrance into the underground. I mean, we might have done that before, you know, but it's one of the few occasions. Usually they are all above ground. So there, you know, unique section of the park. As for us right now, what are we gonna get? You know, that's the roto drop. Yeah, I kind of figured because we have all the other rides, so I kind of figured it would be the roto drop. But that's cool with me. Now I feel like we should just build the roto drop like over here, or something like really close by to the other tower. Because usually we build them apart. Let's do the complete opposite here. And what I also want to do with this is utilize a bit of our elevated path steering that we've painstakingly made over here in the bush. Oh man, I think I need like a new chain on my chainsaw. That's what I need. Oh man, it is bad. Oh, you know what we also should do as well? Is there like a new guest? Yeah, there it is. Look, we got another guest entering the park. And this guest will be by it. Oh man, yeah, wait, hold on. By Scarf. Alright, I hope. I don't know, I have some coffee stains on the list and your name got a little bit unreadable. Well, it's not like unreadable, but you know, it could be questioned about what has been written down in the past due to the coffee stains. But yeah, you like the intense rides, so welcome to the park, mate. And if the name's not right, please do let me know. And if it is right, please also do let me know, or not. Then, you know, if you don't let me know anything, then from here on onwards, your name will always be like this. Now, as for like where we, oh wait, yeah, hold on a second. I mean, I'm rushing along here like headlong, like okay, you know, let's get this ride sorted. But I am forgetting the good practice stuff. That we've been talking about lately. That has become like a trending topic, you know. Talking Twitter slang here, you know, trending topics and all. Yeah. It's what I usually hear on the radio, you know, about that stuff. I don't have one myself. Well, actually, you know, I do have one. I made a Twitter long ago, before my break. And sometimes I posted stuff on it, but right now I feel like, yeah, Twitter is for the youngsters. Wait, hold on a second. How is it I'm constructing an entrance when just one click ago I was constructing the cube? Right? And then I must admit the urban music is rather nice. I like it, you know. It is a pretty solid tune. I'll give it that. Now, this is where we're building. I want this to go over here and not over here. So, just so you know where the track will be going. Now, we're gonna have it go up max. Ah, oh, man, come on. So this is the highest, okay. It's odd, like, how you can literally have it go to the absolute limit of height in a lift. Rather than, you know, limiting how high you can go with a lift, just like one before that. So that you're like, okay, I've reached max height, let's go straight, you know. Now you always need to remove a piece, basically. I know, first world problems, but hey, what can you do, right? Then we'll do like a bit of waterfalls. Tree in the way. Wait, that's the tree. Nice. And then we'll do like a whirlpool. Now, usually, you know, this is also a really cool track to build in the water. But seeing how we are already at ground level, you know, that is not gonna happen. Let us make like a sharp U-turn here. And then do like rapids. And then a waterfall maybe? Yes, and then I do want to curve it around. Oh man, I'm just not seeing anything. That is absolutely terrible. Whirlpool, rapids. Go up with the lift. And what I want to do is cross over here and then down and then back. Because I don't want this to be too long either, you know. Whirlpool, another whirlpool. I want two whirlpools here to make it the ultimate spinneroonie, right? You know? That was the thing, you know? Just tiny. And then we should be able to do like a waterfalls like below its own tracks. Oh, we are already below its own tracks. In that case, we'll just waterfalls it. Do like a whirlpool in between another waterfalls. And then another whirlpool in between. Wait, no, those are rapids. I want whirlpools. Maybe this, you know, the way we do the special track pieces here, that might even add to the ratings. I'm not sure about that, you know. I usually always do the special track pieces wherever I can. But maybe this will actually help here, you know, with adding ratings to it. So we have more waterfalls here. And then... Well, actually, what we can do is go straight and visit the queue here. And then do more whirlpools. The whirlpools are cool. Imagine how dizzy the guests must be when they enter here. Right. Okay, so we know we can just start it and then open it up and then charge the full $5. I mean, I look at our gas count and I'm like, yeah, you know, we don't need to worry about this this park anymore. It's basically in the pocket, so. What we do want to do though is get this, yes. And then, how is it for... Okay, we're gonna get an ice cream stall, that's nice. I want a swag stall to be fair, so... Let us quickly get this named and shamed as well. I mean, it's all nice, you know, having the park in the pocket, but it's not like... I mean, 1,340 guests is pretty good, you know. It's not like we will fail it all of a sudden, but it's not like we can rest on our laurels either, you know. So, ooh, how about we call this Laurel? Laurel versus Jen. I mean, if you don't know what that reference is to, you should definitely look that up on the interwebs and then listen to it with your phone and with your headphone and on your TV and on your PC and on your stereo. Just trust me, you know, it's interesting. Anyway, this white snake that we have here in our jungle is, of course, really not gonna stay as is. That looks reasonably okay. And this is the way it's gonna be. Laurel versus Jenny. Danny. Laurel. Danny. Oh man, yeah, no, I've been listening to that the other day. You know, I had a family day, and then this came up, and we were with like, I think 25 people or something, you know, because it was like all the girlfriends, boyfriends, and whatnot were also there. So, and it was pretty funny because it was like a 50-50 split about what we heard. So, well, that was pretty cool. And I did it you know, I mean, I had heard of it, you know, at some point, but I totally really forgot about it. And I actually, you know, when we were listening on it on my iPhone, I heard the Laurel, and then, you know, on my Caterpillar phone, because, you know, I'm that decadent. I need 2 phones in my life. You know, totally addicted. No, but you know, when I listened to it on my other phone, my Caterpillar, then I heard the Jenny. Well, it was kind of funny. So, there. Adding a little bit. It seems pretty good. Now, what we also want over here is the tower, right? Of course, we're also going to get the ice cream stalls in a bit, but this we need here first. And I think it wouldn't be a bad idea to kind of place it like pretty low over here already, so that the spire of the tower is right next to the coaster. I don't know if that adds anything to the ratings, but I think though that this coaster is actually rather great, Raft Extreme. Even though it's only a 6 and something in the ratings. Wow, look at how cool this is. Basically, they have pace all the way up through there. That's cool. I like it. And now we have the ice cream stall, so nice. Guys, this whole park is just coming together like, you know, as if this was made for us. I mean, I'm not gonna just, you know, rush it right now, but I'm gonna rush it right now. Not in terms of like building stupid stuff and doing it easy, but you know, the pausing that I usually do to not have time waste too much as I ponder over important park decisions. Yeah, we can scale that down a little bit, right? Now, let us get this sorted too. Do a pricing of $5 because we can charge that. I mean, maybe I've been thinking in the back of my head about like why is the drop-off in guest count not coming? But maybe our guests aren't that poor as I thought them to be. Now, that could well be a thing. Wait, I want this to be gold. Well, we can't even see the top. Look, see, we can just barely see it. That's okay though. We'll do green. Nope. No. That's what we. This is the one that we have. Okay, and that's what we will not do. We will go like that. And, maybe a white fence. I mean, it's not like we need everything jungle colored, right? We can have this be like some toxic fruit. So, and then I shall call this how is the trees that live like 1,000 years called? In the Yosemite Park, I believe it is. You know, we have like the real big ones. Oh man, how is it called? I don't recall. I've known this, you know, and I forgot. Why don't we call this the small field? There. That's a pretty cool name. Yeah, I like that. Obviously, we want this, and then we want also a handy dude there. Because he will have to contend with like 2 exits, basically. One of the water ride, and like one of the thrill ride. So, getting him there is definitely a necessity. Good, guys, I look at our money count and I think, yeah, we're in business. Shall we do like another coaster? We're gonna get another shop install. I feel like we could do with with the roller coaster, and we're due for like one of these, I feel. Let's go with this, because we have this building. We can do, instead of doing like the real big drop with the water coaster, we can do like a real cool vertical thing with this coaster, right? What if we do that? I think that would be pretty cool. I'm not entirely sure how we would be pulling that off, but this coaster is much more flexible than this river ride, so we'll do something else with that, like a more standard. But with this we can go pretty bonkers, so I want that. But guys, we have a new shop installed, so let's get this like everywhere. Alright. Now you know what we'll do? We'll add it only over here to the chicken places. And obviously this will be green. Yep. More over here. Okay, so this chicken place is full. Is that what I'm getting here? No, it's not full. There's always room for a little bit of ice cream. In fact, I've been eating like so many. To be honest, at work, I mean, I'm in an airco, but the rest of the workplace isn't pretty much, So, in order to, to make it a little bit more bearable for the personnel, for my colleagues, they put a freezer in the canteen with free ice cream. No water ice, but still, it's free ice cream. You can pick as much as you want. So I've been eating ice creams like there's no tomorrow, and I am in the airco. So it's not like I really need it, but I've been eating ice creams like crazy. Oh, good stuff, good stuff. Right, let's get this vertical coaster. And you know what? Because of the way we have built stuff, we should be able to just basically build it like right next over here and then lift it up right next. Oh yeah. Now that's exactly what we're gonna do. Guys, I have a plan for our coaster. Also, I mean, we don't really need that. We have a few other good ones we can build. So let's do a few gentle rides, because we are officially out of gentle rides. We can build a transport ride, and I might actually do that. But, officially, if we follow the standard best practice of Damage Tycoon Incorporated, we are now out of gentle rides. Because we can bend the rules a little bit to what we want and need. There, vegan one. Seriously? There was like this hidden undercover bush. Did you see it? Come on, game! Game! I mean, I always hate having to remove the things near to the path, because it's so easy to accidentally click on the path and then have like the gas fall down and stuff. Nice. Hold on a second, are we like misaligned here? Yeah, we totally are. Right now, I'm running down our money like a maniac. Let's not do that. It seems stupid. We're currently at height 9. We'll work something out. First of all, I have to actually hook up the thing. So let's get that sorted first, right? Like I said, good practice. This is just to get us started, but I really want to utilize the building to its best efficiency. So, let's see. Red queue, that's what we always do, yeah. And why break the tradition? I also would like to stack quite a few guests on this queue. So we're gonna make... with my chainsaw, is gonna make a bit of room here. You know what this music also reminds me of? A bit of SimCity, like 2000. The old one. Wait, what? Game. Game, please. Game, I'm asking you, please. Come on now, game. Oh man, like serious? Like how even? Look, now all of a sudden, I accidentally clicked the path. Luckily it's the queue that, like, can't even imagine. Like, who in his right mind would even want such a thing as this monstrosity of a queue here? Also, we have room here in the in-between. Let's utilize that, shall we? Or shall we go over here with the exit path? That would mean that we'd have to go above our own station. Seems reasonable. I know one thing, there's no trees there. So yeah, you know, instant, that's not even a choice. You can be gone. There, nice, sorted. Now, guys, we have like the real work ahead of us, because now we need to build the coaster. So let's see. What's in the way? It's the tree, of course. Raise or lower the land. I mean, we're still lifting it up here. And I don't want to make it too difficult for ourselves. Because there's also, like, the other coaster track now, isn't there? Oh no, that's over here. I thought these supports were actually for this drop down there. So if that's the case, then... Oh, that's too high. I guess we'll have to do a little bit of a drop in the building then. We're kind of butchering the skyscraper, but... Oh man, what am I doing here? What am I doing here? This is the absolute limit, guys. Height 61. Shall we do it? I mean... Shall we... I guess you guys know what's happening here, right? I'm getting carried away. I'm going absolute crazy with it. I mean... I don't see why we wouldn't. If we don't go to rock bottom, but instead go to, say, something like height 3, we would then be able to drop like right above the path. Or like right next to it, and then do go to. No, but we, I believe, are already, we're at the path right now, so that's not gonna happen. So, and, yeah, we how cool would this be? Just bear with me here as we basically continue to lift it and then do a holding brake for drop. Oh, of course, that's not gonna work. So we need to do that like over here, I guess. Holding brake for drop. So right now, we basically have like the most massive drop out there. It does not go any more bonkers than this. And I believe that what we have here is like the lowest you can go with this, because it's like 2 height pieces per per vertical section. So now we are in the other side of the park, you know, going at absolute ridiculous speeds. Guys, this is truly ridiculous. And the thing is that even if we do go back up to like height 30, we still have crazy ridiculous speeds. So I guess what we want to do here is maybe, no, this is like a little bit too crazy. So I guess we need to do it like this. This is more real. And then we just continue straight for a little bit. And then straight, like through the trees, straight, you know, just through the jungle. And then, you know what would be really cool? If we can add like an alright photo section there. That's really cool. And then that's suicidal, so we won't do that. But we will go up just a little bit. I mean, it's not like we won't have the pace for this, and I will add a break here. Brakes for like, I don't know. I think at 86, and that should be good. Just so that we bleed off the most extreme pace here. Because yeah, I'm looking at our money, and I think right now would be the moment that we just race back to the station in like no time. Let's see. Holding brake for drop. That's what we want here. I don't want to go too low, because then I have to deal with the trees, but I don't want to have like a crazy expensive track to build either. Already the trees are in my way. Nice. Now, just thinking about where to go with this. And what we can do and then this, and I know that there's a tree in the way. Apparently there's more trees in the way. And then I just need to get this back, which is kind of like what I'm trying to do here. In a reasonable fashion. Nice. And then this should be doable. And then hopefully I have enough money to... Whoa. Was that almost like a piece of straight building that we could do there? No way! It exists! Alright, holding brake for drop, last one. Tree in the way. Nice! And this does also leave us like right at height 1. Which is even better. Come on, what is it? No, I want this. Yes. What's in the way now? It's you. And then I guess right now is when we need this, but that's okay. But guys, you know what I like about this? Is we have now absolutely tried to go to the absolute limits of what this coaster can do. Which I think is pretty cool. Look at that. How cool is that? I want to test ride this just to be sure. Oh, and also this is gonna play music. But, you know, that's just a given, of course. It's gonna be urban style because, who knows, maybe the trick does work. But I can't wait to see what the maximum speed is. And I just hope that it will make it up there, you know. In any case, it will have quite the running costs, this will. So we'll charge the full $5 for it. What else did we get? We got a miniature gold, but what did we get in terms of shop and store? A Pizza Hut. That's not bad. Definitely something to look out for, but it's not really... I was hoping for like a balloon stall or something. And the good thing about this is that we have Wow. Okay, the 86 was way too much. Oh my goodness, that is way too much. The 86 here needs to be lowered. Now let's see how much it goes through the brakes at. Because I have a feeling that the brakes might not do it. Yeah, it does, but not much. So let's add like another section there of braking of 86. And then this one will lower to like 72. And then that one over there, we will make the brakes. Because the entry speed is just insanely high. So we'll have to break this to like, I don't know, 107 is the absolute limit, right? So I guess this should be more doable. And just to be sure, well, can we? No. We'll do one train. Right. Test ride it again, please. Now, what we need to do is maybe, just maybe, set something up here, right? Because I have a feeling that we definitely want it. There, that's sorted. Let's also have like these two sections, and let's also have like you there set up. And you will of course be. Hey, where do you think you're going, mister? Exactly. How about that? Just continue walking about there. Very good. Let's also place down those Pizza Huts whilst you guys watch this test ride for me. So we'll do the Pizza Huts over here. Nice. Right. I've seen a flaw in this design. I guess they really need to be 93 at the very least. That's okay though. I mean, just test ride. That's why we do the test riding, right? Now, as for the Pizza Hut, we have the ice cream over there. So we want the pizza over here on this one, I guess. Yeah, this should be the Pizza Hut place. Wait, hold on a second. I have ice cream everywhere, I believe. So it might, it doesn't really matter if we then place a pizza stall there. I think that might also, you know, might just be beneficial. So, and then like there. Seems to be good enough for me. Yeah, definitely. Let's get another one here. Tree in the way. Fine then. Let's not get another one there. Alright, you've had your chance. Hold on a second. What's happening here? He didn't make it. Alright. So let's close this. I think we might be breaking it a little bit too much already. So let's just go straight here. And then see with the two brakes to 93 how that goes. Alrighty. Anyway, guys, aside from this fine-tuning that we have to do, we also need to give this a name and a bit of a better color job. So we shall call this. How about we call this? Vertigo. Now that's the name of a coaster in a existing park already, so we're not gonna copy that. But why don't we call this Defiance? Yes, we shall call this Defiance, which I think is a pretty fitting name for a coaster that has a drop of no less than how many meters again? Yeah. Ah, so we need this to be 107 then. Interesting. I didn't know that there's so much fiddling would be involved, but alright, you know, I mean, I'll take it, you know, it is what it is, can't really change much. Now, because this is also above over here, we're gonna do like a different color scheme, so we'll do the jungle bit first here, right? And that's track, which is not the jungle bit, but okay. Can we do this? No. We can do this like this, yeah, no, that's okay, that's doable. And then with a dark brown track and a light brown pole. Looks a bit weird. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it in the slightest. Nor do I like that. Nor that. That's way too extreme. This looks okay, but now I want to change this. Can I make this like this purple? No, I cannot. But what I can do is change this around and then make this the purple. That's doable. I say, so far so good. Wait, hold on a second. We're still getting reversed? Like, really? Wow, I had not expected that. So, we can only have the one break here. But then we need to set this to like maybe 49 or something? Or we need to up the height on this section. Oh, we can do that too, of course. I don't really feel like doing that, you know? Wow. Anyway, back to the second color section here. Main color scheme and alternative color scheme 1. I shall have thee be the white with the blue and the orange. And then once it is gone through here, maybe we won't even make it white. Is there like some other color that we don't have much of? We don't have much of yellow tracks in here. But then we will make this different. We shall have this be... It makes it. I forgot to check the speeds though. The velocity, 80 kilometers an hour. Now it goes to 60, but that's not good for the G's. So, just out of curiosity, because I forgot to check, but if I make this just 6 kilometers an hour, would that improve the braking? Because that's what I'm curious to. Because if it doesn't, then the only option we have is to lower or to heighten this a little bit. And then basically have it drop down a little bit further, do like a break here and then get up. That's okay, you know, that's pretty doable, but I would have loved for this thing to be open by now, so game, if you would be so kind, could you please? You know what, let's in the meantime get like a few more gentle rides out here. We have like a circus show, I see. Let's get that. I think the circus show would be an excellent fit over here. Come on, game. I am so sick and tired of all your bush shenanigans, like seriously. Wow. It even looks painful, man. Yeah, so it doesn't make any difference. I mean, we'll just have it finish for once to see what the actual ratings are, but I have the feeling this does require some tuning. Just say it. I just have that feeling. There, then we shall charge $5 here too. And then open that up. I mean, it's not like we need to repair those seals or anything, but... 149 kilometers an hour too. I think that's the absolute limit almost of how quick you can do this, but... I don't know, I'm not entirely sure, you know, I'm not an expert on like absolute extremities and whatnot. We shall call this... the oddities. Say what now? Oh my good lord. It is utter pain and painfulness, but apparently it's good. This thing can hold 5 point how many? 5.57 G's. Like what? What is this thing? My goodness, I believe that Formula 1 drivers during their racing experience up to 5 G's on their neck. This is more. This is absolute insanity. Wow. All I can say is like absolutely crazy. Man. 5.57 G's. Do you even copy this? This is like such insanity. It's absolutely unheard of. Like what? Oh my goodness. I can't even begin to describe just how crazy this is, you know? Also, as for the circus tent, because it's like truly like a circus tent, we will have this just be the classics, right? And I will go with a brighter and darker, yeah. Because I mean we have to, right, for the circus show. But really, guys, in all honesty, this is just, I did not expect this to be good. Just look at what, oh, I mean, it is a 9 in the ratings. Like, how even? I mean, how could you even possibly, you know, like, I don't understand this, but I love it. This is absolute, utter insanity. And that's why we play Rollercoaster Tycoon, guys. So, yeah, you know, I think we've pretty much reached the height of our shenanigans. See the pun that I made there. So yeah, anything that we build next can only be disappointing. So, join me next time when we play more disappointing Rollercoaster Tycoon.